Hi everyone, it's Rose Gold Library and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for you to be here. So now it's May. I'm super excited about it. So May is going to be very interesting because at work there's so much stuff to do, and I also use my planner that's pre-made. I have a video about it a long time ago. But that's basically my work planner, and this is my daily / journal. And I'm very excited because I wasn't sure what to do for this one. And I kind of went with the spirit of mindfulness, just like Jafar or the Sorcerer of the Sands, and used what I had. So I kind of went testing out with some of my older markers that I've had from Daiso and trying to figure out what color scheme I can go in. I kind of choose these blue and yellow rose origami paper. I have to look it up real quick, but it brings a nice pop of color, like the blue and yellow, which is part of like the Scarabia? Yeah. One thing that you're going to be hearing a lot of this video is that I was not sure how to correctly pronounce it, because in some of the spelling I think I pronounced it correctly, and then I hear the official dub, not the English one, but in the game, and I feel like, yeah, that's how you pronounce it, but I always feel like I mispronounced it wrong. So that's a big thing that I struggle with. So yeah, with this, it was a little bit of a hit or miss because I wasn't sure how to deal with this color scheme. Because Scarabia, yeah, you're gonna love my list because of the snake, is very gold and red. And I kind of realized a lot of the villains, or at least the dorms and the house wardens itself, have a lot of red color scheme, and I didn't realize that until I just started doing all of these. So May, we're just gonna pretend the orange is gold, but it just kind of fit in slightly. When I was using the, what is it called, markers, it looked gold until it dried up and it turned orange. So I was a little bit sad about that. So I just printed some of these stills from the games and also just off of the wiki. And when I was doing this one, I was going to go with old money-esque, old world. I say old world mainly because of the little piece of One Piece merch that I had snuck in here, mainly for Alabasta, because I'm excited for the One Piece season 2, the live action. So this, where I had a little haha funny money, where I tend to do for the last couple of months. This says a dorm based on the Sorcerer of Sand spirit of mindfulness, and I decided to hurt myself because I love the entire arc of this book, and also kind of cool snake, but I realized later that I didn't like it. Anyways, so House Warden, I put Jamil, and then I crossed it out, and then I put Camila Al-Asim. Al-Asim. Yeah, names are super hard. And then Vice House Warden, Jamil Viper. So this is what I normally do. I like to do my health weekend, and see what I'm doing. Very simple, and I kind of chose this oasis because May is gonna be super stressful. I'm gonna feel like I'm going to an oasis. And this is one of the pre-made bullet journal 31 days. So I just put it up on here. I put it a little too low, so I'm gonna work with that. A lot of these pens, very mindful, did not really work. until I put the pen to paper. So that's one thing to be mindful about before I buy new pens. So these stickers are from a Twisted Wonderland event that I went. I did a video on it, and these are baby chibi versions of the character. Kaleem and Jamil. And they're so cute, and they're all different artists. I paid the top quality dollars for all the pre-orders, and they're so cute and tiny. And so this is gonna be a journal page about my goals, hopes, and dreams before I either get hurt by them or me ranting about the game. Either way, that works. So I started to start off with what I normally do, and realizing the pen does not show up, so I used the marker, which is a brilliant red, which I will be using again for my Pomfidori. Once again, I always get lost on the names. But yes, this time I'm going to have the last all out, because I'm trying to see if I can keep all the way up till Inglehide and then start off, because it's June, July, and August, so probably start back to school with this Desmonia, or do the next 2, maybe 3 if I push it, months on the events that are coming up, which is probably will be true. So yeah, so this is what I normally do, just filled everything in. If you're interested in the specific specs, it's 13 across, and then I just do the line through the middle, and then it'll be 11 3 times, and then I'll leave the last 4 or 5 depending on how you look at it, and then across. So these are just kind of decals that I want to do from the dorm, and then as Apple's birthday to this week or next week depending on recording this. So yeah, it's gonna start off with Apple's birthday, and I'm very excited. My wallet's gonna be hurting. And then Silver's, 2 of the bested boys. Silver's current story hurts me, as I'm currently on book 7. So these cards are my favorite. I have the SSR card. Carnival Kaleem lives rent free. Fellow honest, I need his card. Or Ernesto. I prefer Fellow, honestly, but I saw Ernesto first, and Ernesto just reminds me of Sweet Life and Zack and Cody. Or actually, yeah, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Yeah, so I'm just covering up the snake because I realized I didn't like it, and then I just add a little bit of gold here. So this is just adding a little bit more tape to the final touches and getting excited. I'm saving a couple of spaces left for journaling, and what I like to do is keep receipts because I am a hoarder. And just like Kaleem, I waste money, but unfortunately, like Kaleem, I do not have the gold to back it up. So yeah, just erasing everything, just like the overblot incidents under the tape until it gets caught on 4K. And yeah, thank you so much for coming to my video. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment if you're playing any of this events that are going on right now, or are you excited for any events that are going to be on the English servers. Please hit me up. Bye bye.